Okay, so we're going to build 50 websites in 50 days. Go ahead, if you want to follow, go to vybecoding.sh, so make sure you have .sh and not .com, and with Vibe with a Y, and then go ahead and download the Mac desktop app. Let's open that up. Now we're going to go into beginner mode set up so that anyone can use it, and we're going to type in day one, and we're going to do a swimming website, okay? So we're going to use OpenAI, which is basically ChatGTP. So anyone that's got ChatGTP, you'll just be asked to log in at this stage, and you can just log in, and then you've got full access via the command line here. So we're going to click build me a website. We'll put build me a swimming website, make it fun, and add a header section with image to the header. So anything like that, you can put in anything you want. You can basically pull in your own existing website, and it'll pull in all the content from that and add that, so you don't have to do. So if you want to switch, it's really easy to do. We're not going to do that. And then if there's a website that you really like the look of, you can paste that in there, and it will kind of mimic that website and build yours apart from that. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll do classic and modern, and we'll click build it, and then we'll send off this command. Okay, so this is going to go off. It's going to build us a full-blown website. You know, people are going to start to move away from WordPress, Wix, and even worse, Elementor, all these really clunky WYSIWYG editors and stuff like that. Okay, it's just as long as you can type in human text, you can ask it to do anything that you want. Okay, everything that we do, I'm going to put in the description of the video, so you'll see a link to this actual website when we finish building it, and you'll also see a link to the GitHub repo if you want to look at the code. Okay, so I'm going to leave this now, and then we'll check back when it's built the website. Okay, so let's go and have a look at what we've got here built. So let's go and just minimize this a little bit, and then just bring this out. Okay, so you can see we've got our Learn to Swim website. Okay, so it's basically gone off, it's built us all this. And then all we have to do now, if we want to change anything, is we can go ahead and we can just talk to it, tell it what we want it to do, right? So if we wanted it to change here, we could say, change the main header text from Learn to Swim with Confidence Style to Learn to Swim with VybeCoding. Okay, and you can just go off, and we can use the microphone, we can just talk, ask it to change things. Okay, and it updates that. So let's say we wanted to add an image. You can simply go ahead here, upload your own images, or we can just select one. Okay, so we could select this image, and then you can put add this image to the hero section. Okay, and then it will just go off and it will add the image to the hero section. So again, gone are the days of like horrible WordPress, even worse than that Elementor, just horrible like Wix editors, all these things, they're gone. You just need to talk to it now. You can just ask it whatever you want it to do, type in anything you want it to change, and then it can basically go off and it can just change it for you. So it's just human readable text. Okay, so as long as you can type or even speak, you can go ahead and change it. So yeah, so basically it's gone off and done our image. So we can say the image is to landscape, can you make it more square? Okay, and just send that off. And then like all these things, messing around, images, it's gone off, it's already done that for us. And then yeah, when we're ready to ship it, we can click ship it. And it's just gonna push to my GitHub repo, so we've already got it here. And then I'll deploy to Fazel, which is like a kind of hosting thing. This will all be free. So this is the thing, Wix, WordPress, all these things, they don't want you to, they're gonna try and tie you into their packages. You don't need that anymore. Okay, so we've got our thing up here. We can just then go and click deploy. So we're literally deploying our application now directly to the web. So you can see it's going off, it's building our logs, it's changing everything and installing dependencies. So we have a full process here. We can basically talk, change our app, and then whenever we're ready, we can push and we can commit changes. Okay, so we'll keep building these for 50 days. If you've got any industries or anything that you want to add and you want us to build with, then, you know, let us know. But yeah, just wait for this to finish actually building and deploying. Okay, so that's now deployed. We can continue to the dashboard and we can go ahead and open. And now this is on the web. So in about under 10 minutes, we've built our website, we've added our header, we've changed some text, and we've actually deployed it now to our website. Okay, so all you need to do now is point your domain name here, and then you're good to go. Okay, so go ahead, download the desktop app, play around with it. You can change things. If there's an issue, I always use the screenshot. So you can screenshot a section and say, can you fix this? And then it will go off and do that for you. There's loads of other cool features within here that you can play around with. But yeah, day one, we'll move on to day two next.